Greetings, YouTube. I, like most Americans, have a driver's license. Though I didn't get mine until I was very late in life, I didn't have it until I was 36. And when I trained to get my driver's license, I trained on a car with a standard transmission, where the driver engages the clutch and chooses which gear they'd like to be in. Shortly after getting my license, I got a car with an automatic transmission, where the driver just selects what gear they want to go, and they go. There is no requirement for the driver to engage the clutch, and there's a lot less picking and choosing. I just hit drive, and the car takes care of all the gear shifting for me. And since I have acquired that car, I have never driven a car with a standard transmission, and if I have my way, I will never drive a car with the standard transmission again. Yes, Mandarin just joined us. And you're asking yourself, why are you telling me this? Up there it says RPG Pondering. Well, yes, it does. Because for me, the difference between old school and new school is the same difference between a standard and an automatic transmission. Now, at one point in time, cars had manual clutches, rather manual chokes, where you chose how much gas was being released to the engine. My wife actually drove a car with a manual choke once. We don't have cars with manual chokes anymore, and there's a reason for this. The car can do a better job. The technology has advanced to the point where the vehicle handles that kind of decision for us. And I see the automatic transmission as an evolutionary step in that same direction. The car does it for us. Now, I am aware that many people who drive vehicles that have standard transmissions do so because they enjoy the driving experience, with quotes on that. That Farfignugan thing that the Volkswagen company used so well back in the 80s, was it? I can't remember. I don't get into the driving experience. To me, a car is a box with wheels that takes me from point A to point B. Now, I enjoy my box. It's a 2006 Honda Accord, and I'm really enjoying my vehicle. It's a nice vehicle. It has features I enjoy. It performs its task admirably, but it's a box with wheels. I do not go on drives simply for the driving experience. I go on drives to get from point A to point B. Because the vehicle is a pleasant vehicle, I often enjoy those drives. But the purpose for me is always to get from one place to another, usually in the company of someone I enjoy. I'm not into the driving experience. Never have been. I don't understand it. That just makes no sense to me. My ex-wife used to do that. She and her friend would take drives every day just for the heck of it. And I just saw that as a massive waste of gas and putting wear and tear in a vehicle pointlessly. But I didn't really have any say in that matter. And I don't have any say in the fact that there are people out there that enjoy the driving experience. Go for it. Have at it. It's okay by me. If you're willing to do that extra work for something that I don't understand, I'm not going to stop you. But I get kind of annoyed when people look down at me because I don't enjoy the driving experience. Because I enjoy a vehicle that just goes. And that's kind of the vibe I get a lot of the time when I'm discussing old school and new school. I get frustrated because a lot of the times fans of the old school seem to look down upon me because I prefer the new school games. The games that have rules that cover most conventional situations. This does not remove the GM from the process. This does not say that he's abdicating his decision-making skills. It means that he's switching his decision-making skills to different areas. I am more involved in the story and in what the characters are doing and what I am doing as a GM than adjudicating rules on the spot and, in my opinion, creating the game that the game designers didn't because they handed me a system that wasn't complete. And that's how I still view old school games. I played them at that time because it's what we had. And as the game rules have evolved, I have enjoyed that evolution. I appreciate that the games have more structure than they did at one time. Someone today commented that one of the reasons I may enjoy these more evolved games is because I have been involved in that process. I have watched that transition from 78 to 2012. Whereas the person making that comment had been gone for 17 years, and their memories of gaming were the old school games. So that's what was most familiar to them, what's most comfortable to them. And I can completely understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that I enjoy the new school games, and there are times I'm getting really tired of having people essentially tell me that I am wrong. I'm wrong in lots of ways in life. I will be wrong in lots of ways in life in the future. I accept this fact. It's part of human nature. But in my opinion, and what I like, I cannot be wrong. You cannot tell me that pistachios are better than almonds. You can feel that pistachios are better than almonds. Cool. Go out there and crack those little cases open and enjoy your pistachios. Me, I prefer almonds. I prefer cars with an automatic transmission over ones with standards. And I prefer the new school games over the old school games. It's just the way it is. And at the moment, I would really prefer Mandarin or digging her claws into me.